Hello and welcome back to Life as It Is podcast. Today I want us to have a very honest conversation about something that many people struggle with, and that is confidence after disappointment. After being disappointed, how do you build back confidence? Because one thing life will do is to disappoint you at some point. People will disappoint you, plans will disappoint you, opportunities will disappoint you. And sometimes, even you will disappoint you. And the hardest part is actually not the disappointment itself sometimes. The hardest part is who you become after the disappointment. You become quieter. You become doubtful of yourself. You stop trusting your own decisions. And even most times, you stop believing in your abilities. You begin to second guess yourself. And slowly, that's how your confidence starts disappearing. I think most women actually go through this silently. Yes, because I'm a woman. I know I can speak from the women perspective, so I know that. Maybe you gave your best to something and that thing still failed. You trusted someone so much and that person disappointed you. Maybe you prayed for something and it didn't happen. Maybe life abroad didn't turn out as you imagined it. Sometimes even maybe motherhood changed you in ways nobody prepared you for. Maybe you used to feel powerful, confident, full of dreams, goals, lots of aspirations. But now you're just simply trying to survive. What people don't understand most times is that disappointment can make even the strongest person feel like they don't even know themselves anymore. That is why today I really want us to talk about building confidence after life has humbled you emotionally, after life has hurt and disappointed you strongly. Because confidence is truly not about speaking loudly or dressing nicely. It's deeper than that. Real confidence is the ability to still believe in yourself even after things have fallen apart. Even after things didn't go as planned. That is true confidence. But let's be honest, rebuilding confidence takes time. Because it's easy to just think confidence comes back overnight. I'll just get up and start being confident again. No, you see yourself slowing down, from those hurts, from those emotional pain. Confidence returns slowly through healing, honesty, believing in your small decisions, showing up again, trying again, and forgiving yourself. And one thing that I've actually come to realize is that most people lose confidence, not because they are not capable, but because they are emotionally exhausted. Let that sink in. You are not always lazy. You are not always weak. You are not always unqualified. It's just that you are tired. You're tired of carrying disappointment for too long. And disappointments have a way of making people emotionally drained. You just want to sit and not think of anything or do anything. You're not motivated anymore. Your confidence just goes down. You stop speaking boldly. You stop speaking confidently. You stop expecting good things. And you start preparing yourself for failure even before you even tried. And eventually, fear begins to sound like wisdom. You start saying things like, no, I don't think this is for me. No, I don't want to try anymore. I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want to embarrass myself. No, I don't think I can do it. But the truth is, deep down, it is disappointment that is speaking. I really want to speak to someone listening today. Do not let one painful season of your life convince you that your life is over, because it's not. One disappointment is not your identity. One failure is not your future. One rejection is not your worth. Let me rephrase it. It could be even multiple disappointments. It is still not your identity. It could be a lot of failures. It's still not your future. It could even be more than one rejection, but that doesn't determine your worth. Sometimes life breaks your confidence before teaching you how to build real confidence. Because confidence built only on success is fragile. But the confidence rebuilt after disappointment is more stronger, calmer, wiser, and even more genuine. And maybe that is the version of confidence that most of us truly need. Not performance, not loud confidence, but grounded confidence. The kind of confidence that says, I have cried, I have failed, I have doubted myself, but I'm still here. That kind of confidence is powerful. And can I say something honest? Most times, rebuilding confidence starts with small things. Small things like getting up again, taking care of yourself, speaking kindly to yourself again, posting that video, applying for that opportunity, starting that business, going back to school, trusting yourself again, little by little. Small steps matters. Remember that. Please don't wait until you feel fearless before you start making a move. Because confidence is actually rebuilt while still being afraid. And that's a truth that people don't really talk about enough. And another thing disappointment does is this. It pushes people to that point where they start comparing themselves with others. You start looking at people online thinking everybody else is successful. Why am I not? Everybody else is getting it right. Why am I not? You forget that people post highlights, eh? Very few people post their confusions online. Very few people post their loneliness. Very few people post emotional exhaustion. But does that mean it doesn't exist? It does. So, but they're not going to show it out there. Do not measure your behind the scenes with someone else's highlights. You are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to start over again without shame. And honestly, most of the strong women you admire today are women who rebuild themselves quietly after disappointment. This is why I always use this phrase. The rising woman is not a woman who doesn't fall, but is a woman who is ready to rise despite how many times she falls. She's a woman who keeps rebuilding herself again and again, even after pain, after heartbreak, after failure, and even after disappointments. And maybe that's where confidence truly begins to grow. Not in pretending that everything is okay, but in deciding that I will not give up on myself. That decision alone can change everything. So if you're listening to me today and life has disappointed you in one way or the other, I just want you to know this. You are not behind. You are not finished. And you are not disqualified. This season may have you shaking, but it does not destroy you. Thank you so much for sitting with me today on the Life as It Is podcast. I remain your humble host, Ejiro Agbanifo. See you on our next episode.